Do you compare yourself to other people? I'm going to give you 3 steps to help break that nonsense. We're going to work on taking the energy that you're focusing on other people and what you think is going right in their life. We're going to turn that back onto you and give you that positive love and self acceptance and self confidence and self esteem. So we can't control the behavior of other people and rely on them to give you compliments. So we're going to work on having you learn how to do that and give that to yourself. So I want you to look in the mirror every morning, maybe when you're brushing your teeth, and I want you to see 3 things, observe 3 things that you love or even like about yourself. I know not everybody likes to look in the mirror. We probably mostly avoid it, and I'm guilty, I'm sure, of that too. So, you know, but we're going to work on a positive mindset change here. So I don't, it could be something simple as, I like the way my hair looks this morning, or I like the way my stylist highlighted my hair. So it's not so much a focus on what she did right, but it's about how it makes you feel. So it could be something like, I like how she highlighted my hair because it makes me feel sunny, or it really gives more color to my face. I really like that. That makes me feel good about myself. And I want you to say these 3 compliments aloud. And another example is, yeah, oh, I like the way my makeup looks this morning. I did a good job with that. So make sure you're complimenting yourself and using your emotions to describe even how it makes you feel. And it's going to feel kind of awkward at first, but trust the process, because if you do this every single day, eventually you're going to develop self-love. You're going to, increase that self-esteem. And I'll have more videos on this, but this is really important. Let's start today on building that so that you're not wasting time comparing to what you think others are doing right in their lives. Because let's face it, social media is absolutely full of, these perfect stories, and that we paint about other people. It looks like their life is going great. They're on this trip, they're on that trip, they're, you know they have the perfect kids, they have this perfect life. We all know that's not true. And if they go on Facebook, I always joke around and call it fake book. But we're going to start turning that energy and complimenting yourself, and it's going to start making a difference when you start feeding yourself this positive energy. So the next thing I want you to do is, throughout the day, think about the positive things that you have accomplished throughout the day. And let's say when you're brushing your teeth in the evening, so you have to have like timestamps, in your mind as to when you do these affirmations, because I don't want you to forget to do them. So if you make it when you brush your teeth in the morning, and then you compliment yourself about the things you accomplished during the day when you brush your teeth before you go to bed, it'll help you remember to do them. Okay. And again, say them out loud, but I want you to say 3 positive things that you accomplished throughout the day. Make sure that no negativity creeps in there, like, oh, I should have done this more, I should have done that more. It's all 100% positive. So that could look like, I'm a writer. So I could say, hey, I showed up today to write on my book. I wrote 250 words, or I wrote 500 words, or I wrote for 90 minutes. And make sure that, again, that you're not saying, oh, I should have written more. I could have done more if I hadn't done this. None of that. All positivity. So what this is going to help is, you do is realize that you are accomplishing things throughout the day, and you are actually working toward your goals in life. Okay. So some other time during the day, let's say lunch, just to keep it kind of consistent. And, depending on what your life looks like, you can choose whatever times you want. But if you pick, let's say lunch, and I want you to look back and say, what are 3 accomplishments that I achieved over the last 5 to 7 days? And you can do this one time a week. Let's say pick a Friday at lunch. our Friday at bedtime. We're heading into the weekend. Let's start it off right with some positive affirmations of what we've accomplished. So that could look like, gosh, I sat at my computer and I wrote for 90 minutes every day on my book. Yay. Um, I have written 10,000 words this week. Yay. Maybe for some of you, I made my bed every day this week, or I've done the dishes every day this week. Whatever that looks like in your life, embrace it. And reward yourself verbally out loud that, you accomplish these things, because that is big. A lot of people aren't setting goals for themselves. A lot of people aren't accomplishing goals because they don't even have goals. And so, right there is an accomplishment, something positive that you've done for yourself, for the week, for the day. So, after about a month, you're going to start seeing that you've made a lot of accomplishments. Heck, if you want to write them down, but still say it out loud. But if you write it down, you can always look back on it and say, look at all this I've done. Look at all this I've accomplished in 1 week. And you'll also notice that it will trickle down to other aspects of your life, like people in your life, like let's say your children or your friends. For instance, my son, he's 18. He just graduated from high school. And for the first time ever in his life, he has a job for the summer before he goes away to college. And he is showing up by getting up at 5:30 in the morning every single day, which is a huge milestone, because this child, he would prefer to sleep until noon. Sometimes he doesn't come downstairs until 2 or 3 o'clock. So he insists that he's actually awake up there and that he has snacks up there. But it's a big deal for him to come down at 5:30. And he has worked his whole entire first week this week. So I complimented him on it and I said, hey, Nick, you did a great job showing up, getting up early every day, going to work and coming home. Way to go. And, it's not even so much about other people giving you compliments, because, that's a whole skill set in itself, is to learn to take other people's compliments and accept them. However, we're going to have you do that for yourself. We're going to do that for ourselves, because you can't always count on people to give that to you, that positive reinforcement every day. Most days, you're not going to get that. And especially if you live alone or you're single, your cat or your dog isn't going to give that to you, other than like they're going to be real excited to see you when you get home. So that's a positive affirmation from them, or a compliment. But we really can't control the behavior of other people. And we can't say, hey, you need to give me a compliment every day, but we can control the behavior that we have for ourselves. And we can start these really good positive habits to lift us up, because let's face it, like in the world today, there's a lot of negative stuff going on. I don't even watch the news anymore. I just can't take it. I get what brief information I need on social media. If I'm interested, I'll research it a little bit. But I find that in this world that's so negative, we're not refilling that up, or overfilling that with the positive, compliments and attributions and affirmations. And your well is getting drained and is not getting filled back up. So I kind of equate it to a battery. You want to make sure that you're plugging your battery in throughout the day before it just runs out and goes dead and turns off and stops. You need to, plug your battery in often and fill it back up with, positive things that you're saying to yourself. So, like I said, make sure that you're saying it out loud. And here's one that I want to share with you that I did this week. I started my YouTube channel. I resurrected it, but it never really was a YouTube channel to begin with, because I just had a smattering of little videos here and there, and it really amounted to nothing. And I think I have like 50 followers or something, which I appreciate those 50 followers, believe me. But, so today is in my YouTube channel's birthday. And I'm really pumped up about that, because I'm making a commitment to all of you that I'm going to show up 5 days a week, and I'm going to post something. And, I kind of hesitated before because I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a big commitment. What am I going to, say? Am I going to have enough information to be posting almost every day for the rest of my life? Well, yes, I will, because once I get that ball rolling, it's like a snowball, and it's going to roll bigger and bigger and bigger and get bigger. And I'm going to have more to say, especially as I get to know all of you and you get to know me and you share your insights with me, and hopefully in a positive way. But anyway, I'm committed to you, and I'm committed to this channel because really I really feel like my life's mission is to help other people. And I have all kinds of stories and things that have happened to me. We all have stories, and we all have experiences, and we might as well share with each other some of our experiences, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel. So anyway, if you wouldn't mind, if this resonated with you at all, to like my channel. And gosh, I would love you if you, like, I love you anyway, but if you would subscribe to my channel, it will help me grow in this world of billions and billions of YouTube channels and videos out there. And, one of the arguments I had in my own mind was, oh my gosh, I can't do this. There are so many other YouTubers out there. And yes, I can say I'm a YouTuber now because I just made a YouTube video. How cool is that? And this has been a goal of mine for a long time, and it has just been calling me. And so when I sit down and I can say today, one of the three things I accomplished today was I sat down and actually recorded my first real YouTube video. So thank you all for sitting here and listening to this and liking and subscribing. And I love you all. And, have a great day.